Welcome to this series where we are playing Star Salvage for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we recovered and repaired a CV, and in this part, what I want to do is get it back up into space, return to the Derelict Orbital Station so that we can push forward the engineering missions and possibly get to level 5. Also, I'm very curious about the idea of having an orbital station as an operational base, and I just want to explore that. But before that, I just want to give you a bit of an update where we are. What I've done since the end of the last video is return back to this base here and effectively put everything in our CV. And I spent a little bit of time off camera building up the CV, making it a bit more operational, trying to make sure it's airtight. And you can see it's not an oil painting, that's by a long way. I mean, it's a bit chunky on the corners, but I did get a comment from Know It All saying that there's some good CVs ready for recovery on the other planets. So most likely what will happen is that once we find a better CV or an opportunity to build a better CV, this ship may get taken apart and used, but that's probably sometime in the future. The other thing I've done here is had a bit of a clear up. The PEVX that was here, I've scrapped completely so that I've got resources, but I've left the Scout SV here for the moment and the hover one because we may want to come back to it, especially the hover one, because we may want to do a little bit of building a hover tank. I just want to, there's something there, I'm not sure what that actually is. Oh yeah, because I've deployed some full screens there, because what I was doing is I had a lot of bits and pieces from HVs which I really intended to sell, but what I did was I put them on here and then scrap them for resources, because if we're going to be setting up an orbital base we may need quite a lot of resources. If I come in here, and you can see as was commented in the in the previous video, this is a little bit open plan, but I think it works. And if I'll show you here, if we go to debug, it says show airtight blocks. I think the ship is airtight. Yeah, the one thing that is a little bit confusing is the fact that I've got O2 tanks in here, but I don't have an O2 station. And the reason for that is that I was looking all the way through here trying to find an O2 station, and it's actually in medical down here. So O2 is obviously classified as a medical situation. So at the moment, I don't have the ability to make an O2 station, and I don't think I've actually found one yet. The other thing that intrigues me here is these artificial eggs. I've got absolutely no idea what they are and what they actually do. It just says it turns them into eggs. Although most likely what we'll be doing is once we get to level 5 of the engineering tech, what we'll be doing is then doing the medical one. This ship's got some pretty good performance. It does 60 meters per second there. It's got a good climb rate. Then it's got quite powerful thrusters on it with respect to what it's actually doing. And what I've also got is the SV on top as well, because I want to keep the two ships together. So what we got to do now is find there's the Derelict Orbital Station. Just set that and move on approach. Now what we got to do is, if we can find it, it's probably all, wow. Flying toaster, big store. Obviously I've also managed to put a sensor on here so we can actually those are on that side, aren't they? So I think we've got to go across the top of the actual, it says new marker. Is that actually a new marker? Yeah, because it's not really in the right place, but it's going to get us going in the right direction. Oh, there it is. Derelict Orbital Station there, so we can get rid of it. Okay. So it looks like we got to go over there by about 16 kilometers, so we'll just turn that off. And we'll head for the Derelict Orbital Station. And what I'll do is I'll see you once I arrive. So here we are. We're just approaching the Derelict Orbital Station. Let's just sink in with it. It says locate and approach the Derelict Orbital Station. Just try and get to the same level as it is. Stephen Silverbeard, you appear that this station has been abandoned for some time. You should be able to claim it with your own. To do that, you should make your way inside, destroy the old core, and place your own. Okay. Oops. So I think when we came here the first time, I did wonder whether there would be a core. Need to make sure. Yeah, we got the spacesuit on. I don't want to use the claim core. So where's the shadow? Can't spell general cargo there as either. I'm sure I've still got some cores. Let me just see if I can find them. My ammo, general cargo, main cargo. There we are. So we're going to need a core. I think I know where the core is because I remember seeing it where last time we visited it here, but I don't know which room it is in. So what we're going to have to do is just walk around. I think as soon as I get to the room where it is, I'll recognize it, but we're going to have to try and fly through. Oops. Get into here. No gravity, so it's got to be off this outer ring somewhere. So what we'll do is we'll just fly around what we got here. No, that's not the room. Ah, this is the room. I'm almost certain because I remember the bit in the center there because it's got there. Oh, there it is. It's this that I was remembering. So we've got to shoot the core. Okay. I do wonder whether if I destroyed the core the first time I visited, whether that would be that would have caused a problem. I'm not exactly sure why I'm carrying the drill around with me, but I think we'll just put the core back where it was before. Now you've claimed the station for yourself. Your first goal is to power it up. Place down power systems for your base. You can either use solar power or Promethean power generators to accomplish this. Well, it's certainly got to be solar panels. Right, let's just see. We're gonna have to go into here. And where's the flying toaster constructor room? Actually, we better go to the tech tree. Now, where would the solar panels be? Oh, they're down here. So we've already unlocked the capacitor. What we need, we're going to need the big solar panels. So this is for a base. I've got to remember this is for a base. So, right. Constructor in. Where? Right, we need one of these. Kind of half tempted to put two down, but I don't want to go overboard at the moment with the because I only got a certain amount of resources. I've got a feeling this might run a little bit. We'll start with two, so maybe four of those. I'm just going to build that and just have a look around and see. We've got lots of destroyed blocks and things like this. Yeah. Has this got actually got? Oh, this has got a hole in the. What we can do is we'll salvage some of the junk box because I've got a feeling I'm going to need a lot of steel plates. So we'll just get rid of anything that's damaged. So that out, take that out, take that out. Actually, true. Just occurred to me. CPU. Wow, we're just a little bit over CPU. That could be fun. Can we repair some of these blocks as well? Now you can. There's something else that I actually found out the other day was that if you've got that go there, if you've got a multi-tool, if you've got an upgrade pack, you can actually upgrade destroyed blocks to. Oh, you've got to repair it first. Yeah, you can actually upgrade damage blocks to their full-sized equivalent. But I want to spend too much time doing this. Just repair the floor through here. It's going to take ages to get this base settled down, isn't it? That would just, what am I doing? That would just salvage out you. I'm kind of half tempted to breathe the blocks, but we've got to be a bit careful because at the moment I'm just shoving everything into there. Right, we should have the whatever we're building should be built by now. Out. Okay. Where should we put it? A kind of couple of little squares stuck out like that, haven't we? We've got one there. Actually, right, let's just repair that. It's actually a solid port. Now it goes underground. Okay. Put you there. To have successfully placed a generator or solar capacitor. Right, we've got to put we get out here? No, we can't. Well, we soon will. That there. I'm assuming that we can repair these over time. Right, what we're going to do... Where's the sun? The sun's there. These full-size blocks, these are hardened steel blocks. My instinct is to basically plug on the bases, but we're not exactly orientated towards the sun, are we? Oops, don't want that. It's 2, so we've got 4 of these. I suppose the sun is bright enough, so if we kind of... Actually, if I put them this way... I put you out like that. Now that the base has power, it would be a lot easier to repair with the base without having to float around installing and place a gravity generator. But yeah, but first things first, we're gonna... What's the power up on this? This is full blown, so get the rest of the in. Actually, we could probably just put them. I know it looks a bit awful, but then we could probably put a flat one. You know, we can always tidy it up later on. At the moment, this is just a matter of getting things sorted. And we've now got solar panels. We're going to make a gravity generator. Wow, it looks a lot more different, doesn't it? That's the CPU, 8% efficiency, but as long as it doesn't blow up, because we haven't got generators, so environmental operations. Okay, let's have a look round. Oh, let's do the we've got to make a gravity generator. Right, the gravity generator's there. We can make that. Get there. Put it in. Right, where? I wonder how long this is going for. Right, we'll make a generator. And while that's going, we'll just have a look around. So we've got environmental controls there. We've got crew quarters here. we got out here in the crew quarters. I think we checked these out, didn't we? And we didn't. We looted all these. So we've got a docking bay, which we can now use. What we got over here, it says hangar door online. And that's where we go up to the command center. We've got hydroponics here. Wow, okay. So it looks like we got space here for some grow plots. I've got 2 at the moment. Let me just see what we got here. Right, that's sick bay. Okay, so we found sick bay. Oh, a nice open plan gap in the roof. And I think we're back in environmental control. I think we're gonna retrieve these steel blocks from here. We'll salvage the trusses. Got a kind of plinth thing here, which I'm assuming is where we're going to put the gravity generator, because it says this is environmental control, so repair that. I think that's a not very subtle hint to put the... Okay. I think the gravity generator itself is... Yeah, look at that. Wasn't a bad guess, was it? Isn't gravity great? Now let's start on our base in earnest. Place a constructor and we can really get to work. In order to help construct materials, you need to repair the base. You should add a constructor so we don't have to keep going back and forth with your capital vessel supplies. Add a large... Well, we've gotten a large one, and I suppose what we can do is put that... Let's have a walk around. If I repair things as I go, when I kind of see them. Although we don't, I think we'll put we got it in here. Wow. I think I'm gonna hurt my fingers just putting here, but we'll just repair what we can. Just leave that. Right, I think we'll put the constructor here. I've got a constructor that is we've already got, isn't it? So if I cancel that. Flying toaster. I think it's in small. There. Q in there. Now we have a constructor, you can really get the base started. Don't forget to link it to a cargo box. Now you're spending more time on the station, you should add oxygen and ventilation system to it. Don't forget, something. Spending more time with the print's gone small, so I'll read it again. It's now you're spending more time on the station, you should add oxygen and ventilation system to it. Don't forget to make each section airtight. It appears that there is already ventilation shafts that travel out the station. If you were to make the entire station airtight, one ventilator should be enough to provide oxygen for the entire station. However, I recommend starting with engineering section and then working to get the rest of the station airtight as you get to it. Place an oxygen tank and ventilators to the station. Okay. I think one thing I do want to do first is we're going to go back to here. And again, this is something that I've got a feeling that we're going to need a... Oh, I can't upgrade. Okay. Where's the advanced constructor? You can put a deconstructor on those, can't you? That is quite a lot of resources that I've just used, but I think it's going to be worth it because something tells me that we're going to need an advanced constructor to finish this. Right, we've got a ventilator. I think I've got a ventilator. And I think I've also got an O2 tank. Right, we've got a ventilator. And that's for an HV. Okay, so we don't have a big O2 tank, so we're going to have to make one. Constructor in. Can we make a large oxygen tank? Probably not, because I probably haven't unlocked it. And where's the O2 tanks? Because we can't make an O2 station, but we can make put one large O2 tank in. Shouldn't take much to make it. Yeah, it's only a few. I kind of think that we should be putting the ventilator in the environmental protection, shouldn't we? Or not environmental, whatever it is. Environmental operations. Here. So we've got vents there. So we kind of put it there. Don't forget to make your rooms airtight in order to prevent oxygen from escaping to space. Well, we certainly don't want oxygen on anyway for the moment. We'll just work with what we got. Check out. And I think we'll just drop the O2 tanks there. Appears that the station has a mess hall which seems to be out of order. If you were to get it up and running, you should begin storing and crafting food here. Place a fridge and food processor on the substation. Okay. We will worry about the air tightness later on. Let's get some more. Just as I say, this is let's kind of space the repairs out as and when, because I could probably spend a couple of I could probably make a 2-hour video on making this place airtight, and I'm not, to be honest, I'm not too worried about that. Right, what have we got in the way of? We have I don't think we've got a fridge, or no, we haven't got a fridge. I think so. We're gonna have to make a fridge. I think I already unlocked the fridges, haven't I, for the TV? And I think I might have unlocked the food processor because I've got a food processor in the capital vessel. Okay, just repair the floor. We'll walk around to find the mess hall. Just do some general repair. I like the way that the lights come on as and when you walk around this ring. So it's obviously they're on sensors, so I'm gonna have to be a bit careful that I don't group everything up. Go in here. Oh, here's the mess hall. That's taking a bit of damage. Right, we've got everything. The bit of damage there. Just repair the floor while we're at it. Just do that. So the floor looks all nice and pristine. Okay. Constructor out. Okay, we've got the fridge and the food processor. Put it on this wall here. We'll put the there. You successfully place the fridge. And I think just to give it a little bit of spacing. Food processor. Stephen Silverbird, with all the improvements you've implemented, it appears that the station's CPU rating is too low to be much use. We should upgrade the station CPU to tier 3. Place 2 on the station. Now that's going to be a challenge. I'm not sure I've got the resources. I'm not even sure if I've actually unlocked the... that's the capital vessel. This is... Where's the base CPU? No, I have to unlock that and that. So this is where it's going to get interesting. CPU, access the device. Where's the base? It says large constructor. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use the advanced constructor, isn't it? Yeah, I just think. Let me just check. Yep, it's the advanced constructor. So what we're going to have to do is get back to engineering so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, let's get back into it. Anything needs repairing around here while we're looking through. Anything there's some repair the door. Anything? Oh, repair this block here. Get that done. Okay. Let's just get to just repair this right here a little bit. Make everything look a bit more presentable. There's a little bit of floors damaged here. That's the main constructor inventory. We'll use the main constructor inventory. We probably do need to go through all those boxes as well. So what I'm going to have to do is Derelict Orbital Station, main constructor inventory. That can stay there. We're going to need these large optronics bridges, aren't we? Might need that as well. Well, we can make at least one. Oh, we got more than enough. Okay, we're going to go for it, guys. We're going to make 2 of those. Get that kind of chunk of through. And I suppose now would be a good time to that there. Right, what we're going to do now is just while the what it's going to take a little while to create those CPU tier 3s. So what I'm going to do is we're going to at least make the engineering airtight, if nothing else. Actually, get back on. Where's the? We need you. This blocks. Take these blocks out the corner. And we'll salvage you. You. Might be able to do something this way. Here we are as the block. I'll retrieve this block, that block, that block. Block. Right, let's have a look at out here. Now, I do know that you can upgrade these destroyed blocks. So if we kind of just work around this area here, what we got there. Right, that's done there. Now we can upgrade these. Needs 5. I've just automatically answered my question. If you restore one of these where it goes back to its original shape, that there, break that. Derelict. Well, we got a lot of plates, so I think we can start the process of kind of okay. So we've now got this bit here. Oh, it's going to take forever to do that. It's going to put that in there. Back to fine toaster. I think I also got a comment about familiarity with blocks, and I'll be completely honest. When I watch people like Spange building, I'm absolutely amazed that they can remember all the shapes of the blocks, because quite often when I'm building, it's probably the best examples would be probably the best example was like these blocks here, and it's trying to work out what shapes these actually are can be really difficult, especially when you get trying to get them placed into somewhere. So All right, so we've got this. So we got this is airtight. In fact, we can probably check it. Show airtight blocks. Oops. And yeah, so this room is now airtight. We will do as well. Pick off these blocks here. Worried about the fact we're wearing the multi-tool out. What we'll do is use this bit more for the general salvaging. But kind of leave the pipes in here for the moment. No, I think I'll just. Oops. We'll take these to get the steel plates for the moment. Just tidy this area up. We'll leave that in there. Maybe we'll put a curve into here. Give the impression that that's going, but we'll just retrieve view. Oops. Just taken and made a hole in the roof. Not good, is it? It's probably that hard in the steel block that. See how well our instructor is doing. And cancel that. Toaster. Not the flying toaster. Back again. The orbital base. Right, we built one. We're now working. So it looks like we're actually going to get both of them. We could. Where are we going to put them? We could put them in here, but would that fit? Well, we could put one on each side, couldn't we? So if I. Oops. So if I. Oh no. It's in here, isn't it? So we kind of put one like that. One or two. While the other one's building, we're just go out and look around and see if we can find some more holes in the. I think we're sound here, aren't we? Just repair the walls while we're going through. We got a hole in the mess hall. Nope. I did see a hole here somewhere. 3/4. Actually, one thing I haven't done. Apologies for kind of going around like this. Derelict orbital station. And cargo box. Right. We're just going to go through all the cargo boxes now. Gather up some more resources as and when they're required. I mean, I remember that when we came here first, I left all this behind because I didn't have the. I think I did the closets, or did I? No. Okay. Well, go through all the closets. Closet 10, closet 11, closet 12, closet 2, closet 3. Oh, well, we'll just gather everything and then I'll sort it out afterwards. Got med kits. I'm not going to refuse that. More weapons. Whoops. Closet 6. Sniper rifle. Well, we can always sell that. Second sniper rifle. Nearly there. Okay. Computers. We got some weapons there. Flying toaster. Fridge. Put that in there. Got absolutely no idea. I think working this. all these into there for the moment. Okay. Right, it's a bit more damage on the floor there. We've done engineering. Environmental operations are good. Obviously, we got a great big hole to our bridge at the top, but right, what have we got here? This is storage. Oh, this is a bit of a mess, isn't it? We're oops. Right, there's back out. And what are you? We retrieve you. We should be able to put a window back in. Yeah. Here comes the fun bit. Forward that. Went straight in. Okay. Wow, this area is pretty beat up. This is a storage area, so I think we can leave that till later. Ooh, starting to get hungry. Got this great big hole in the roof here. Need some food. Don't think this is finished yet, is it? Nope, still going. Flying. Silver shadow. Bridge. I think we'll just use up the cooked bug meat. Food is a little potential issue actually. And take some of that. Plug this hole here. Right, steel plates. The orbital station for that. So we've got, there's a pattern here with respect to what this is meant to look like. Just repair this. Wow. Trade. Yeah, there. Oops. I've just upgraded you. Not exactly sure why you've got that. This impression I get is this should be a flat area. So if we retrieve you and you and you, and then we'll just come in here. What we got? Just use up these a bit first, and then we're gonna have to go back to the ship and get some oxygen. Put you in there. Put you there. Poster. Put in this gap here. Right. Where's my ship? We got a massive big hole here, which looks a bit like a laser blast in our area there, the ring. Where's my ship gone? There it is, out in the back there. We will just while we're flying by. Is one. Any other debris kind of just floating around? Into here. Up on the oxygen. Use this as an entrance for the moment. Right, let's just get back to... Oops. Get back to engineering. We're probably going to need a repair bay. That's what we want, isn't it? Okay. Right, let's just get back to engineering. This way, if I get attacked and this base gets destroyed, I'm going to be very annoyed. There's the... You up. And we're... Put you... Did I put you? Put you just there, didn't we? So... Put you there. Now your space station is equipped and upgraded. You continue to repair the rest of the station. Congratulations, you've achieved rank 5 of engineering. You can now proceed to unlock an additional specialization. Alternatively, you can choose to unlock points and unlock additional devices and terms. Combat, I'm tempted because there's defenses, but at the same time, I really feel that we need access to the medical because that would give us access to the O2 station, so there'll be some drugs. Okay, so we've got some auto miners and some fusion. Stephen Silver, it seems there was a strange transmission stuck in the station receiver. It seems to have a Zirax frequency. Lines of code followed. The codes have been uploaded to your PDA. You can open your PDA. Wonder what they mean. Auto miner core. Open your PDA. So solo missions. Because resources are rare in the galaxy, it's important to make the most of the resources you can find. Auto miners can be a very efficient, useful way to gather resources. While auto miner core requires an auto miner, can be built an advanced constructor. Valuable resources. Craft 5 auto miners, many tiers. Yeah, well, that's that can wait. What have we got? Medical rank 1. Activate mission. Okay, as a medic, it is your job for well-being to continue the health of your allies. In order to gain rank of medical, you're required to craft medical supplies for the allies to use and set up a medical bay to store and craft and heal. Okay. First task as a medic is to begin crafting basic medical supplies to help you survive hostile environments. Craft 10 bandages and 4 of each type of medical ointment. Okay. Wow. Bandages, yeah, well, bandages are not a problem. We'll get to that in the next part. I was going to do something and I've forgotten that. I've got distracted. So we've now got an operational base. We've kind of, it still says it's very cold in here. And as far as I know, this base is now kind of operational, but maybe we've got to get the whole base airtight before we get anything sorted out. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Sorry. Medical. O2 station. Ah. Oops, we gotta unlock it up here. We gotta. What? Why can't I unlock that? Okay, yes I can. Make large O2 bowls. So that now makes it advantageous to deploy a water generator to make bottles. Well, what we can do is make an O2 station. Actually, I wouldn't mind 2 O2 stations. So we're going to make 2 O2 stations, one for the base, one for the CV. So that means I can get oxygen out of the CV. While they're being built, we'll just have a wander around. One of these rooms had a great big hole in the roof, wasn't it? That was storage. Oh, this is where we got to do a little bit of repair as well. Repair everything that we can do. Well, not repair, upgrade, sorry. Oh, that's the... I think that one would be easier just to retrieve it and then put it back in again, actually. It'd probably be more cost effective. That's just the square anyway, so... I mean, we can't do that with the repair blocks because... Actually, can we do that? No, just orientate round. Just repair these very quickly. I'm aware time's pushing on, but I want to deploy the O2 stations, but we might as well try and get a little bit done here. Back to getting the orbital station repaired and fixed up, ready to go. Upgrade. Maybe this is a meant to... Is that meant... See, this isn't the same. This is flat on this side. This side isn't. Okay. But we'll sort that out later on, guys. So it's a bit damaged here. Repair you. Repair it here. Otherwise it creates a kind of optical illusion which can be a little bit annoying. That's storage. Maybe if I just point the beam at the walls as we walk round, we can right. So we should have some O2 stations. I think what I'm going to do, so I know where it is. We'll put the don't want it in environmental operations. Yeah, we could put it in environmental operations, couldn't we? Maybe not. Oh, we can put it in the mess deck. That would be the best place, wouldn't it? And I know that it's here. We can just put you on this wall in this corner. Before we seal off the whole space, we're going to need to kind of put an exit on here. We'll work out where the exit actually is, actually, isn't it? That's the correct term. So just go. Well, we got this exit here, haven't we? Now got this room here. This looks pretty airtight, and we can out this way. Leaving the logistics center. I'm just going back, so don't worry, game. We certainly need to repair this bit there. Do we still have the connection to the logistics? Yes, good. And we're going to... And we'll put an O2 station in. And I'm aware that I'm running out of time, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll go back down on the planet and start work on the medical supplies, exploring the planet a little bit more, start trying to gather some resources together, because I think the next long-term project is to start looking for a warp drive. I mean, I could get a warp drive into this ship, or either that, or we may go for an SV warp drive so that we can start doing some of the other missions. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.